Understanding what you can claim under workers' compensation in Tasmania is crucial if you've been injured at work. LHD Lawyers are here to guide you. In Tasmania, as in all other Australian states and territories, employers are required to have workers' compensation insurance to protect their employees. If you are injured or become sick as a result of doing your job, you are legally entitled to compensation. It's also important to note that volunteers and casual workers are considered workers under Tasmanian law, and they can claim for compensation. Workers' compensation payouts are largely influenced by three factors. These include, first, the extent of your injuries, secondly, the amount of the lost income to date, and thirdly, any impact the injury has had on your future capacity to earn. The types of payments covered in a workers' compensation claim can be as follows. Weekly payments while you're off work. These payments are based on a percentage of your pre-injury earnings. If your claim is accepted, weekly compensation payouts will usually commence within 7 days of that acceptance. Medical expenses and travel expenses to medical appointments. Ensure that you keep all receipts. A payout to cover any permanent impairment. And if you achieve a 20% impairment, a potential work injury damages payout. This is a lump sum amount for your economic loss as a result of your inability to work due to injuries sustained as a result of your employer's negligence. Medical expenses and travel expenses for travelling to medical appointments. Ensure that you keep all receipts. If your workers' compensation claim is successful and you're awarded weekly payments, they'll traditionally be in line with your pre-injury weekly earnings. This percentage usually slightly decreases and then stabilizes for the entire period you're off work. For the first 6 months, you will receive 100% of your entitlement to weekly earnings compensation. This will slowly decrease over time, and by the 2-year mark, you will be receiving approximately 80% of your pre-injury earnings. In some cases, you will be entitled to a greater percentage of your earnings. To find out if you're eligible, get in contact with us today for free legal advice. We'll assess your claim and let you know whether it is viable enough to investigate. This is a completely free service and we won't charge you a thing, regardless of whether we take on the case or not. If you've been injured at work, contact LHD Lawyers. Let us take care of your workers' compensation entitlements while you focus on your recovery.